Hey guys, got a new gun to show you. This is another gun from my collection. First time I've had a video on this specific one. I just got it. It's a 222 bolt action. And for just to make sure everyone knows, that's what a 222 looks like. This is a dummy round. Yeah, it's the parent case to the 223 or the 5.56. Of course, that makes it the parent grandfather to the 300 blackout and all sorts of calibers. It goes back to the 50s. It was a very popular round in the 50s and 60s, especially at the 100, 200 yard distance. Just lets you get a little better look at the lines here of the gun. Now I've considered this kind of a scout rifle, which is a Jeff Cooper idea for a rifle more for hunting, but you'd have iron sights and a forward mounted optic. This one just has the red dot on it. Of course, it's also a 222, and I think Jeff Cooper would have wanted a 308 at least. It does have a more of an open bolt mechanism like you'd see kind of like on a Mauser or any of those era weapons. But yeah, it's got two locking lugs. There's an internal magazine down in there. You can see that. It looks like it came from a different rifle. And there is an ejector post there, and then of course the extractor. But yeah, really fun gun to shoot. I took it out today and was hitting some steel, no problem. 6-inch steel plate, no problem at 100 yards with it. It's got an 18-inch barrel with a 1 in 14 twist. It was a Schilling barrel. Of course, all the steel, except the trigger guard, is still in the white. It was never finished. I was going to say how you load the weapon is one at a time. You load this magazine down in here. You consider this like some hunting rifles have blind magazines that you load one at a time. So that's how you load it. The magazine holds three comfortably. It has a real nice trigger pull in it and a pretty nice little action in here. It's kind of a unique trigger design I have never seen before. It's a little long on that trigger pull, but it's nice. Seems pretty, pretty reliable. So, like I said, I took it to the range. I put about 100 rounds to it this morning. So yeah, I've got some footage from the range this morning. There was a lot of people shooting around me. It's a public range, so you'll hear a lot of sound. But yeah, let me show you what that's like. Put a few rounds to it. But yeah, it's a really fun gun to shoot and a fun caliber, not too much recoil. I know it looked like I was shooting outside a Rainforest Cafe there, but that's just my local shooting range. A little bit about the stock. Now the stock is mahogany of all things. It's got some good look to it, kind of a little 3D, kind of fiery look. It's been linseed finished with a little bit of red dye, and there's a walnut end cap up here. A few other features. There are sling studs on the front and the back down here. Again, you'd want that, for a scout rifle. A few other little things. It does have kind of a low pitch and comb height. It's meant for iron sights or the red dots. This is a little lower. And actually the pitch back here on the stock, when you get it kind of level, it actually has a little bit of a negative pitch. So when you throw it up, it kind of gets stuck in the crook of your arm. Again, that would be for a scout rifle style. Let you get a look at the brass butt pad right there and a little better look up here at the receiver. It does have a vent hole on the other side. The receiver over here, right here, just in case. I guess there's a case head separation. You could vent a little gas out. Field stripping this thing is incredibly easy. There is a set screw right here. You take that out and the bolt will just come on out the back of the rifle. Let me do that real quick. But yeah, that bolt just comes on out. It's pretty elaborate bolt. It's got a nice narrow bolt handle there. You can see the extractor right here and the groove for the ejector. Make sure all that's clean. There's the firing pin and the sear. Just get a look a little bit more on the receiver itself. Yeah, it's a really neat design, and it's been very reliable. But yeah, that's really all you got to do to field strip it. You can get access in down here for the locking lug recess is, and I've already mentioned the ejector post. But yeah, been a really fun gun, especially 100 yard shooting 6-inch steel plates for that red dot has been real fun. Real quick, if things like this interest you, I do have some books for sale on Amazon. There is a playlist on my channel called Books on Guns. There's a video for each one of these books, covers the topic, and it might be something you're interested in. Again, for sale on Amazon. Check it out. Yeah, you might be interested. Of course, once you have it clean, just put the bolt back in and tighten that set screw. That's really all there is to do to field strip this gun. There are 2 screws down here, one here and one here, that attach the buttstock to the action. The stock to the action, but you don't need to take those out for just cleaning purposes. I was going to roughly say I do have a channel on Rumble, Garage Guy 3006, all one word. You can look for that. I do have a video that goes into much more detail about this. If you really want to know a whole lot more about this. But there it is, back in there. We'll make sure everything still functions well. But yeah, it's been a really neat gun, really fun gun to work with. Another unique gun from my collection. For the longtime viewers, again, I appreciate y'all tolerating the new format. But again, thanks for watching, and be safe, and God bless. Thanks.